There are many companies out there, and naturally, finding the best WordPress hosting provider can be a pain in the, you know where. And pricing isn't the only aspect to consider before spending money. So, follow me along as I tell you all you need to know. But before I start rolling with my recommendations, do me a favor and subscribe to the Cybernews YouTube channel. Thanks. Best WordPress hosting is, well, the best hosting for who exactly? Originally, I just wanted to do a single provider recommendation, but there are so many different projects, sizes, and needs that one wouldn't suffice. So I've gone through all my favorite shared hosting providers and found 3 for different situations. One offers truly cheap web hosting for WordPress, one offers unlimited resources, and the last one promises power. Let's start with Hostinger. Hostinger WordPress is probably one of my favorite providers right now, for one really important reason. It offers really good hosting with basically the best cheap web hosting for WordPress. How cheap is Hostinger? Well, you can grab the cheapest plan with my exclusive discount below for under $2 a month. But do note that to get the best deal with Hostinger, you'll have to opt in for a 4-year hosting plan. But it's not a crazy investment when you see the final price for it. And the cheapest plan would be perfect for blogs or small business websites, since it comes with 100 GB of bandwidth, 50 GB of SSD storage space, a free SSL certificate, and even weekly automatic backups. Of course, the biggest limitation of this plan is the one website restriction. To negate this, you can upgrade to the premium plan. This option allows it to create up to 100 websites, removes the bandwidth restriction, and even adds a free domain name for a year. A domain name can set you back anywhere from a few bucks to a few hundred. The most expensive plan is more or less for businesses or mission-critical projects, since it gives you daily automated backups and 200 GB of storage space. Okay, alright. Managing your website can be a bit of a mixed bag here. I do think that Hostinger's H-panel and the whole dashboard are pretty easy to use for most users. Nevertheless, if you're a complete beginner, it can take a bit more time to get the hang of where it is. Installing WordPress can be done using the auto installer right here or going through the basic website creation setup. You also get this very handy WordPress dashboard that lets you update plugins, add security, or manage parts of your site without logging into WordPress Administrator dashboard. But to be fair, beginners will have to learn a bit with any provider, right? However, Hostinger is the type of provider that constantly evolves, and its H-panel is improving day by day. Next, let's do a quick Hostinger WordPress review on performance. You and I know that a hosting provider wouldn't be the best in any category if it was slow. I mean, it's not 1999. So let's be real. No one likes a slow-loading website no matter how little you pay for it. So let's set the stage. Your website needs to load in under 7 seconds. This is sort of the average website loading time, and you don't want to be on the other side of that line. But to be the best, both Google and I recommend loading in under 2.5 seconds for the best results. To do some good old-fashioned testing, I've created the same WordPress website on all providers in this video and then ran a few different tests through GTmetrix. Hostinger managed to load this site in 1.3 seconds fully, which is, well, one of the fastest hosting providers I have worked with. The second recommended provider here is something for those who don't want to be restricted by such a pleasant thing like storage space. And after doing a DreamHost WordPress review a few times already, I can confidently say that DreamHost Unlimited plan for WordPress is one of the best value for your money on the market. The starter plan is a perfectly fine choice for any newcomer to hosting. It packs 50 GB of SSD storage. Oh, and here, bandwidth is unmetered. However, you only need to pay basically $1 more to remove all limits and get one of the best unlimited plans on the market. Storage space, unlimited. Professional email accounts, unlimited. Website limit, unlimited. You get the point. One last important thing though, DreamHost gives you unlimited free domain privacy features, hiding your information and minimizing spam or protecting personal data. To be fair to you, all providers have very similar control schemes and dashboards to manage your websites. You get the left sidebar where you can navigate different pages easily, and the overall design is easy to understand. Installing WordPress is as easy as it is with Hostinger. Just click Add New Site and fill in the details. DreamHost can lack a few quality of life things, like the ability to disable plugins without logging into the WordPress administrator dashboard. Okay, look, it's fine, I just don't like it when there is pointless stuff in any app. Like, I don't care about my new domain, why are you trying to sell it on the main dashboard page? Despite this, DreamHost is an easy-to-use provider, that's for sure. Okay, so unlimited resources are a great thing, but you also want those resources to load in a good time frame. So let's do the same test we performed with Hostinger. The results for fully loading a website, 1.5 seconds. While it's technically the slowest on my recommendations list, we still need to remember that this is still a whole second faster than the current Google recommendation. Now, a thing to note about DreamHost, unlike the other two providers on this list, it only has servers located in the United States. So it's best if the biggest part of your audience is located, well, in the USA. You can negate this with WordPress plugins like Jetpack, a free Cloudflare content delivery network, or even go with managed DreamHost WordPress hosting. But again, naturally, it would be best to use it for the USA market. Before moving on though, don't forget that I've left my exclusive discount deals for all providers I recommend. You can find them in the description down below. My last recommendation for the best hosting for WordPress is a really powerful one, SiteGround WordPress plans, and I mean powerful. This is the provider I recommend whenever someone is looking for mission-critical hosting. SiteGround is all about giving you the most powerful resources, but not always the most substantial ones. The cheapest plan here actually starts with a very nice deal if you use my discount links below. For around $2 a month, you can host one website with unlimited traffic, a free SSL certificate, a free content delivery network, and even daily backups. Nonetheless, the big glaring issue, at least for me, is that you only get 10 gigabytes of SSD storage space. For some projects that might be enough, but even Hostinger offered 50 gigabytes for a cheaper price. I would personally recommend going with the Grow Big plan to remove website limitations and at least increase that storage space up to 20 gigabytes. Look, SiteGround gives so much more with its shared plans that this storage limit is forgivable, especially knowing that your content is being automatically backed up every single day. The biggest con of SiteGround pricing is that the renewal price increase is around 4 or 5 times. In control terms, the SiteGround dashboard is very reminiscent of Hostinger. They both are clean, minimalistic, and easily understandable. SiteGround may be even more understandable than Hostinger since it has larger icons and is a bit more colorful. But to be fair with you, SiteGround always felt a bit weird to work with. For me, the icons and text are a bit too big and not the most visually appealing, but it's more of a nitpick. Okay, to install WordPress, we can go through the Add New Website setup or create a new install using Site Tools. But I do particularly like when I can switch to dark mode, so good job SiteGround. One thing that I have to say about the SiteGround dashboard, while Hostinger HPanel did sometimes take more time to load, here everything is super smooth. If I had to recommend SiteGround for one single reason, it would absolutely be performance. I mean, you really get top speeds even though it's more expensive. So let's do a quick SiteGround WordPress review on performance. Running the same test that we did before, SiteGround managed to fully load my WordPress website in just 1 second. In some instances, even faster than that. To make sure that this performance is worldwide, SiteGround packs a free, easy to set up content delivery network and even an in-house caching solution. And remember, I'm still testing the cheapest plan here. The more expensive options come with a 30% faster PHP setup and even more allocated resources. Before we continue, I'll ask you to like this video and subscribe to the Cybernews YouTube channel. It's the best way to stay updated with all the latest cyber news and reviews, so join us. So let's begin to sum up this whole video. Hostinger is the best WordPress hosting when you're on a budget. DreamHost is the best unlimited WordPress hosting 2023 provider, while SiteGround would be the most powerful shared WordPress hosting provider. However, no matter which you choose from these three, I know your site will be in good hands. So, happy hosting! Hey, thanks for watching my best hosting for WordPress 2023 video till the very end. As always, you can find my exclusive YouTube discount deals on the screen right here or in the description. And I'll see you all in my next video.